Okay, good morning everyone. This morning, we'll have a private conference for the procurement of goods for the here under contracts. First, under contract ID number 25 GFI 009, then 25 GFI 0010, and 25 GFI 0011. But before we proceed to the credit proper, let us first check the attendance, determine if you already have a call room. Engineer Kanisal, please. Can you do the roll call of attendance, please?
Good morning, everyone. For the attendance, Back Chairman, Mamari Arap Asunyar.
Present.
Back Vice Chairman, Sir Bonifacio Tabique. Back Members, Ma'am Larissa de Rayunan, Sir Noel Sambahon. End User, Sir Renato Candidato. Procurement Engineer, Sir Donald Argelies. PWG Members, Sir Mike, Sir Cornelio Hermosa. Sir Soferino Aligat Tujo. Sir Benedict Sala. And for Back Secretariat members, Ma'am Maribel Azares. Yours will be Roberta Canizal, Ma'am Joji Tamayo, and Sir Bernie Ang.
Thank you, Ms. Kanyasal. From the given attendance, I am declaring a quorum. Please be informed that some personnel were invited to attend to this or to be witness to this undertaking. We have invited the State Auditor 3 of COA, Masbate 2nd, Mr. Gabriel Stanislao. Also, we have invited the President of Rotary Masbate Incorporated, Judge Manuel L. Sese, and the PCCI President, Mr. Benedicto V. Yurico. Let us now proceed to the first contract with contract ID number 25F GFI 009. Purchase of photocopier parts for DEO plus 36OI, platter, paper can, white printing machine, toners and developing unit DB313 for DPWH Masbate 2nd DEO, with an approved budget for the contract of 1,125,493 pesos. Contract duration 45 calendar days, and the amount of bidding documents 5,000 pesos. Let us hear from Engineer Kanyasal some other requirements for this contract.
For the bid data sheet of this purchase of photocopier parts, 25 GFI 009. The price of the goods shall be quoted DDP, DPWH Masbate 2nd DEO Masbate City. The bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration, and the amount of not less than 22,509.86 or 2% of ABC, and the amount of not less than 56,274.65 or 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety bond. Then the purchase of photocopier cards, platter paper can, white printing machine paper, toners, and developing unit DB313 for DPWH Masbate 2nd DEO Masbate City. And for legal documents, first, valid PhilJEPS registration certificate, then registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission, Department of Trade and Industry for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority for cooperatives or its equivalent. And mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located. Then tax clearance for EO number 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Kanyasal. Bidder should have should have completed a contract similar to the project, and the description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in section 2 of the instruction to bidders. Now let us proceed to the next contract under contract ID number 25 GFI 0010, purchase of 1 unit pickup electric vehicle for construction section of this district with approved budget for the contract of 2,700,000. Contract duration 60 calendar days, and the amount of bidding documents is 5,000 pesos. Now again, Engineer Camisal will discuss the details in the bid data sheet.
For the bid data sheet, ITB clause number 5.3, for this purpose, contract similar to the project shall be purchase of 1 unit pickup electric vehicle for construction section and completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and execution weeks. The subcontracting is not allowed. The price of goods shall be quoted DPP or DPWH Masbate Second DEO Masbate City are the applicable international commercial terms for this project. The bid security shall be in the form of bid securing declarations, again for the amount of not less than 54,000 or 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash, and the amount of not less than 135,000 or 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety bond. And for the legal documents, first is the valid PhilJEPS registration certificate, then registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission, Department of Trade and Industry for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority for cooperatives or its equivalent document. And mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the respective bidder is located. And tax clearance for EO number 398 series of 2005 is finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue.
Thank you again, Engineer Canyasal. Again, the technical description of this contract will be viewed in the bidding documents as posted in the PhilJEPS and the DPWH website. And of course, bidders should have completed a contract similar to the project. The eligible bidder will be discussed later by Engineer Soy. For now, let us proceed to contract ID number 25 GFI 0011. Purchase of 1 unit stake truck 4x2 6-wheeler with 14-footer drop side cargo for maintenance section of this district with approved budget for the contract of 2,800,000 and contract duration of 60 calendar days, and the amount of bidding documents is 5,000 pesos. Engineer Canyasal will discuss the other details in the bid data sheet.
For the bid data sheet, for this purpose, the contract similar to the project shall be purchase of 1 unit stake truck 4x2 6-wheeler with 14-footer drop side cargo for maintenance section, and subcontracting is not allowed. The price of the goods shall be quoted DPWH Masbate Second DEO Masbate City. The bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms. The amount of not less than 56,000 or 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash, or cashier manager's check, bank draft or guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit. And the amount of not less than 140,000 or 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety fund. For the legal documents, first is the valid PhilJEPS registration certificate, then registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission, Department of Trade and Industry for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority for cooperatives of its equivalent. Then mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located. And then tax clearance for EO number 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue.
Thank you again, Engineer Canyasal. And And now, Engineer Solferino Agaligato will discuss the eligibility requirements and the um, documents to be submitted during the bid opening.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to read sections 23 and 25 of the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of RA 9184. Under section 23, or the eligibility requirements for the procurement of goods, for purposes of determining the eligibility of bidders using the criteria stated in section 23.4 of this IRR, only the following documents shall be required by the MAP using the forms prescribed in the bidding documents. We have Class A and Class B documents. For Class A documents, we have legal documents. First is the registration certificate from SEC, Department of Trade and Industry, for sole proprietorship or CDA for cooperatives. Second is the mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located. And number 3, tax clearance for EO 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. And for technical documents, first, statement of the bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts. Second, statement of the bidder's singular just completed contract. For financial documents, the bidder's audited financial statement showing among others the bidder's total and current assets and liabilities stamp received by the BRR for its duly accredited and authorized institution for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. Second, the bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity or their NFCC. For Class B document, for goods, valid joint venture agreement in case the joint venture is already in existence. For section 23.4, or the eligibility criteria for the procurement of goods, the following shall be eligible to participate in the bidding for the supply of goods. First, letter A, duly licensed Filipino citizens, sole proprietorships. Letter B, partnerships, duly organized under the laws of the Philippines and of which at least 60% of the interest belongs to the citizens of the Philippines. Letter C, corporations, duly organized under the laws of the Philippines and of which at least 60% of the outstanding capital stock belongs to the citizens of the Philippines. Letter D, cooperatives, duly organized under the laws of the Philippines. And letter E, persons or entities forming themselves into a joint venture. For section 23.4.1.4, the computation of bidders NFCC must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid, calculated as follows. And NFCC is equals to the current assets minus the current liabilities multiplied by E minus the value of all outstanding or uncompleted portions of the projects under ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts yet to be started coinciding with the contract committee. For the SLCC shall be supported by an owner's certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner other than the contractor, or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the constructor's performance evaluation system, or the CPES. And for section 25, or the submission and receipt of bids, the first envelope shall contain the following technical information or documents at the least. For the procurement of goods, we have PHEV certificate of registration and membership. Second, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Third, state SLCC. Fourth, NFCC. Fifth, JBA, or the joint venture agreement. Sixth, bid security, the prescribed form, amount, and validity period. Seventh, technical specifications, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after-sales service or parts if applicable. Number 8, omnibus sworn statement in accordance with section 25.3 of the SIR. For section 25.3, the omnibus sworn statement executed by the bidder. And the second envelope shall contain the financial information or documents as prescribed in the PBDs. The bids shall be received by the back on the date, time, and place specified in the invitation to bid or request for expression of interest. The following periods from the last day of posting of the invitation to bid or request for expression of interest up to the submission and receipt of bids shall be observed. For goods, a maximum of period of 45 calendar days.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Aligato. Prospective bidders may obtain further information from the Back Secretariat Office, of course, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. during weekdays. And a complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by our interested bidders through our DPWH website and PhilJEP's website. And of course, upon payment of the applicable fees for the bidding documents, and we will only allow the bidder if they will present proof of payment for the fees. It can be presented in person or by electronic means. And bids must be duly received by the Back Secretariat for the manual submission on or before December 26, 2025 at exactly 10 a.m. So, late bids will no longer be accepted. And immediately after the deadline of submission, we will open the submitted bids. So, 10 a.m. will be the deadline. Immediately after 10:01, we will open the submitted bids. And you can view us on YouTube, live stream, or Zoom. Bidders of the auction, if they can send us their bidders representative, or they can join us in our live stream. The DPWH Masbate 2nd District Engineering Office, Masbate City, reserves the right to reject and any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Sections 35.6 and 41 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidders or bidder. For any questions or for further information, please call us, or you can always visit us here in our office. Any questions from our back members? There being none, so the private conference for today's activity will now adjourn at exactly 10:31 in the